What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, me and Clayton are going to try to turn his Mark IV Jetta TDI into a stanced, bad little unit. All right, so before we start taking the car apart, I'm gonna let Clayton kind of tell you what's done to it, even though there's not much done to it right now, but it's about to be totally transformed. So I'm gonna let him give you a quick little rundown on what he's done already, and then we'll get into it.
So this thing is my work car slash beater with a heater. So there's not a lot done to it yet. I plan on trying to get all the body panels lined up as straight as I can and things looking better, but it's got an EGR delete straight pipe. It's got the every mod done to it, which is about as ricer as you can get, but you know, it's a work beater. I'm not trying to be totally serious about it, and that's why we're about to slam it on its nuts. So
And dark window tint.
yes.
And a cool headliner.
Yes.
Look at that. Honestly, that's that's my favorite thing about this car.
Yeah, there was a serious mold problem. So the interior is under construction as well, but that's why there's a headliner and there's no carpet. But there will be. There will be. Work in progress.
All right, so this car is completely full of parts. There's 4 wheels and tires in there, believe it or not. So we're gonna get this thing cleaned out and kind of get everything unboxed and kind of dive into this thing, because I think I'm as excited as he is to see how this car is gonna really transform, trust me. That. So, Clayton's been looking for a set of wheels for his car forever, even though it's his daily. You know, everybody does that, who's into cars, to their dailies. So, I had a set of Audi wheels that I bought a while ago. They're like one of my favorite styles, and I wanted to put them on my car for winter wheels, and I kind of forgot about them, and I was probably never actually gonna do it because it's winter and my car's still in rotiforms, whatever. So, he bought tires for him, and then he bought these for me. So yeah, we have B6 style Avis, I think, yeah, Avis wheels. And they're the 18-inch ones, not the 17s from a B5. So they're kind of big compared to what are these, 16s now? 15s. I mean, you can kind of see they look a little massive with a 225, right? He just had the new tires put on them because the ones that were on there were like showing belts. So these are gonna look so sick. It's been done before, we've already seen. He sent me a couple pictures. It looks nasty. So he had to get adapters because this is 5x110, I think, right? 5x100, and the Audi wheels are 5x112. So he's got adapters, and it's gonna be sick. So he will, I'll let him show you guys the coilovers, and then we'll probably just start taking the car apart.
I decided, since this is an absolute budget build and in my daily and a car that's gonna be on a lot of construction sites, I went with the cheapest coilovers I could find that weren't max speeds, and I found the True Hearts on Amazon for $410. It's about a 2-inch, I think it's a 1.5 to 3.5 inch drop, but we're gonna see how low it goes and then maybe raise it up, because I'm a little scared of my oil pan exploding, but we'll see. Then here are our wheel adapters from 100 to 112. So we should be pretty flush. We will see. Should be cool.
So he's telling me this has like a shock and spring setup in the back, which is different than my car, which is the only other car I put coilovers on. But what? But oh, okay, yeah, gotta shake it down.
We gotta. It's gonna be different.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically the rear is like a shock and spring, and mine was like a full coilover, so that seems kind of weird. So we're gonna do that first because it kind of seems like it'll be easier. The rear is usually easier on cars anyways.
Find out.
We'll find out in about 5 minutes.
The e-brake cables.
This is the typical construction Euro car. It looks basically the same as mine. Just trying to find the socket for the wheels.
You'll have that. This battery's close to dead. No, it's fucking.
It's full. I got a couple full ones.
This bitch has been in here
It's probably a little cold.
Oh my God, look how light that is. Feel how light it is.
That's insane. That's stupid.
Why is that so small? Look how small that is.
Oh my God, dude. This has to be a 15-inch wheel, right? This is yeah, it's a 50. So you're going from a 15 to an 18. This thing's gonna look so different.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
For being as cheap as you say, that sure is pretty.
It's not bad.
It looks really good.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad.
So here's the fronts for this car. It's a basic coilover, but the rear, it's a spring, a shock, and that's the adjuster. Yep. So look at how simple this is. This makes me, if this is as simple as it looks, which I shouldn't jinx us, then I want a Jetta because that's just very simple compared to the B5 suspension.
Should be fun. Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tiny,
It's so small.
that is such a small spring. It's cool that it's bright white too. It's like half the size. All right, want to show you real quick because we got everything laid out. Here's the whole rear. This is the adjustment of the rear. And then the front is like a basic coilover as you'd expect. But like we said, honestly, really quality stuff.
It's not bad.
It actually looks really good.
Not bad.
So he was totally right, and the rear is extremely easy. We got 2 bolts right there, 1, 2, and then the bottom of the strut shock, what I think it's a shock, I wouldn't call that a strut. Yeah. And then that'll just come out, and then we'll push down on this and the spring will just fall out. There's nothing holding that in. So he's gonna buzz those off real quick, and the rear is just kind of ridiculously easy. Is it spinning? Yeah. All right, hold on. Well, here, let me push down with my foot.
Okay. Car falls.
Where is that? Can you get that to go back through where it was? Oh, I got a cramp. Woo! Bottom of my foot cramped. It's close. Okay, watch your arms. I'm just gonna stand on it. Okay, okay, hold on. I stopped recording, but we got it. It was dumb. All right, so we're gonna buzz off the top of the strut real quick. It's also a 16. Every single thing is, oh, does it need to be a deep well? It probably needs to be a deep well. What? All right, never mind. Or it's just really rusty. We're gonna get this off. This goes onto the new strut, shock, whatever you want to call these things.
Those are some crispy bomb stops. We're gonna fix that. Yeah.
So there's a Sawzall on the other side of that door in the trunk of my car, but that would be way too easy. So we're just gonna do it like this. Why do I have Sawzall blades and no Sawzall? I left them in here. I don't know.
Don't let Ocean know about me holding this
Okay.
side of the bump stop here. Beauty.
Wow, those are crusty.
Wow.
It'll be fine.
Beautiful.
What?
Come on.
Good.
Torqued.
Not even a mark.
Nice.
Woo!
Torqued. Come on. All good. Perfect. Send her home.
And it's got public. I peer pressured him, and we're just gonna start with the coilover completely bottomed out.
Just slammed, buddy.
Yeah, I think that's how you're gonna want it. Honestly,
Yeah.
we can always adjust it.
And, you know, they make phone books if the tires are rubbing, so really,
So this is the bottom. This little thing. I don't even know what the adjuster. It sits right in there where the spring was, and then it's got this. Let me see. Show them. Washer and bolt for the bottom, and that holds it to the lower control arm. Part of the spring? No, that's just a layer of powder coat from 20 years ago?
yeah, something.
21 years ago? Does it fit better now?
I apologize for my language.
They don't care.
Okay, cool.
We're working on slamming a Volkswagen. I mean, how can you not?
Das Auto. My drain?
The drain that clogged and made the car
It
all
was my
moldy?
drain. Dude.
What? That's disgusting. Can we lift up?
Just a little. Okay. We'll just fucking wedge it. Maybe not.
Well, here's it. Is it a 16 or no? I would say there's a ratchet
You
right
got
here.
half inch?
I'll get one. All right, he's gonna tighten up the bolt on the bottom of that, and then as you can see, this is even touching, so it's gonna be lower. We'll lift that up, we'll put the shock/strut thing back in, and the back's that easy. All right, so Clayton went ahead and threw this back in here. 2 bolts up top, 1 bolt on bottom, just like you took out, as easy as it gets. And then I'm gonna put some pressure on it with the jack and get the spring lined up with the little perch up here, and that'll do it for the rear. Oh, yeah, I forgot, my bad.
Cover me in aluminum foil, buddy. Got these Z's on here. It's gonna be all over me.
It's bad. We got that Dawn dish soap in the bathroom though. Perfect. There you go.
If it cleans penguins, it'll clean me.
They're lined up. If it cleans penguins, it'll clean me. So he's gonna go ahead and put the 5x100 to 5x112 adapters on, and we're just gonna go straight to the S4 wheels, so we don't have to pull the wheels back off and see how it fits. So. Is the hub size fitting?
Hub bores.
Oh, they're hub centrics too. Is it fitting or no?
Yes.
There you go.
Beautiful.
We probably should run the wire brush around it or something, but a nice tight
just
fit.
keep it on
Yeah,
that
a tight
way,
fit's
yeah.
good. So I'm gonna go ahead and torque these down real quick to 90 foot-pounds, just the same as the wheels on the car. And since it's gonna spin, you gotta put a bar in there. And then we will go ahead and throw a wheel on. So where was I at here? All right, it's time to slap a B6 Audi wheel on a Volkswagen. It's nice that you actually have studs though.
Yeah.
It's one plus of an adapter.
Oh, see you later.
Move that before it gets all over us.
To the fender. Wheel to the fender.
Oh, all right, you guys got to see this. This is gonna be very good fitment.
I hope.
Yeah,
We'll
dude, that's
see.
gonna be like, it's gonna tuck in perfect, I think.
I hope. That would be ideal.
It would be great if we didn't have to take a hammer to the car, or a baseball bat, or phone books. All right, there's your only sneak peek. It looks incredible. So we're gonna knock out the other side on the rear, and then set it on the ground, show you guys, and then we'll dive in the front tomorrow probably. All right, so the back of the car is completely done. I'm scared of dog. We already went ahead and put the Audi wheels on because we didn't want to have to lift the car back up. And all that, so the adapters are on and the wheels are on, so that's why you can't see that because I didn't want to show you yet. So we got to knock out this front one. And then I think that's everything. Yeah, that's it. I'm pretty pumped to see it.
And maybe some adjustments if need be.
Yeah, it's probably going to need adjusted a little bit, but
That's for the future. Put a lot on these too. It's not the right
all right, so to start on the front, just gonna go ahead and pop both of these off here. I just used a flathead and they come right off. And then we have one nut right here in the strut bolt, and then the one right there in the top hat thing. And then you have to beat the ever-living crap out of this to get this to slide out because it's slid down in there, and you know, no one put anti-seize on it when the car was built. Yeah, but that's all you gotta do, and this will come right out. So
Hasn't been off of there since Germany.
So what you can hear him struggling with right now is the sway bar bolt. We're gonna go ahead and pull that off just to let the suspension or the lower control arm basically drop down a little further. It's just easier to get the coilover out.
I was just watching a video of this guy who built it was like 350.
So the bottom bolt is out now. We left the top bolt in so that it doesn't bounce and we have something to hit against and it'll hold the strut up. And sprayed WD-40 around here, and now I'm just gonna absolutely wail on this knuckle. Or hub, whatever you want to call it. Which this one looks rustier than the other side. Maybe that was replaced and this isn't a Moog. I don't know. But we're gonna hit this, and then hopefully we can get this to slide out of there, and then we'll take the top bolt out. Dude, this CBX is huge. So we just noticed this brake pad, has like completely slid out, like it was never where it needed to be. So the wear, I don't know if you can hear, it hasn't worn like a 1/16, 1/8 of an inch because the whole brake pad is like slid out. So I honestly can't believe that just stayed in there and been fine. That's probably why the brake light's on though.
I bought it from a college kid.
that was, yeah, I don't even think those are the right brake pads.
I don't think so.
Lovely. Junk. Top off.
After beating the crap out of that, he's gonna go ahead and buzz the nut off the top, top hat type thing. And then I should be able to just pull this right out.
Oh, there you go. Hey!
Alright, keep track of how these are on.
Yes.
Alright, so in order to slide the new coilover in here, it slides down in, and that bolt, you can see where it goes through, right through there, and clamps this together. They make a tool to pry that open apparently, but having a screwdriver and a big hammer and taking your time and just kind of prying it, gets it open enough, and then cover it in anti-seize or grease, and it should slide down in there. And then while I'm doing that, Clayton's over here, he has the spring compressor on. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that down, pull this nut off, and then we have to reuse this part. So that's the only reason we're doing it.
And try not to blow anything across the garage.
Yeah, or yourself up. This really isn't as scary as
It's really
the internet
not.
makes it seem. It's not terrifying at all, but you can do it by hand if you're scared.
Oh yeah.
And see, now they're slacking this, that's literally all it is. It's not hard at all. Or scary. That's it.
Might have to get the vice grips.
Vice grips. Have your fearless friend hold on to the string. That's all we need. Well,
Okay, we had it on, right?
okay, okay. Over at the new coilover, you just put all the same stuff on this the same way you took it off. Try not to forget. Do we need the impact?
I think it's the same size.
I don't think it is the same size. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah?
I think so. No?
I just Oh. It's tighter than I thought it was.
There it still moves.
Yeah.
This one is ready to go back in the car.
No way. This one just drops in.
Alright, so you can see we covered it in anti-seize, but this one actually slid right down in there because I had it pried open a little bit further. So put the bolt right back through the hole once you get it lined up in the back there, and then we'll line up the top and throw the nut back on and basically just redo what we just took apart.
Just to give it a little tippy tap. Won't make it easy. Oh yeah!
Alright, now that the bottom's done, I'm gonna go ahead and lift up from the, basically just the whole lower control arm and the strut assembly, and line this up and put it through the car, and he's gonna put the nut on it. What am I stuck on? Oh, there you go.
Oh, you're. Huh? Yeah.
All right, he's throwing the adapter on right now, and then we'll build the wheels on, and I think we'll be done, right? Kinda?
I think so.
Yeah. The brake pad's getting assessed at another time.
Yep, we're gonna leave it be. The car stops.
Time for the wheels. Your turn signal just flashed.
Did it?
It did, dude.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just a jack. Oh. Alright, so we got the car outside. It's way too dark to even show you guys, so I'm going to show you another day, maybe tomorrow. But we're going to go take it for a quick spin just around the neighborhood and make sure that we don't absolutely annihilate the fenders.
Yeah.
So, first drive, coilovers basically as low as they'll go.
Some nice dust on my dash.
It looks bad in the flash. I don't hear any grinding or scraping. I thought the wheels would be hitting the car.
Very stiff.
It like feels good. It feels like my car.
It feels like my Mazda.
I wonder if you corner if it's gonna rub that side. Here's a bump too. Gotta hear a little bit of rub, little rub from that rear corner. Here's a good bump. Where? Oh, he's always there. Walmart runs in a slam Jetta. I feel like I am 16.
Cybertruck.
Oh, I had a Cybertruck.
Hey, somebody left their Frigidaire outside.
Can confirm he has full turning radius too, which is actually crazy because these tires they look twice as wide as what we took off.
Yeah.
They're really wide.
I didn't even check to see if they were gonna rub on the struts either.
All right, guys. So the install is done. Clearly, the car looks completely different. We don't even have the center caps on yet, and I think there's a little bit of adjustments to do in the rear because you can totally hear rubber smacking the fender sometimes. I don't know. Maybe you want it like that. I don't know. But that's a little bad. But we gotta do center caps and maybe wipe the wheels down. They're a little dirty. But I'll get back together. Whoa, what's going on? I'll get with him in the daytime, and we'll go get rollers and just get some good. I'll finish the cinematic of it. I just want to show you guys right now because it is done and it does look nasty. So this is not the outro. I'll see you in like 5 seconds. Well guys, here is the car out in the daylight looking absolutely better than it's ever looked in its entire life. And Clayton went to the local junkyard and after like 3 or 4 tries and finally found a black hood with literally like no rust on it. Look at the reflection of the paint. Like this hood is, I don't know if I think you saw in the beginning of the video, I think I pointed out the giant rust holes in his hood and he ended up finding one before we even filmed the outro. So the car looks even better than it did last week.
20 times better.
20 times better, yes. This thing looks like, it looks amazing. Sounds amazing. Whistling like crazy. Will you do the chop thing again or no?
Yeah.
Because I didn't actually put it in the video. Coolest thing you can do with TDI right here. And like he was just talking about, look at how much it fills. You can shut that up.
Yeah, that's a little noisy.
Look at how much it fills out the fenders. It's like absolutely perfect. It's perfectly flush. No, it really doesn't. Well,
Thanks to the folks in the forums for getting my specs right.
yeah, shout out to the forums from 2010 probably.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this car undergoing an insane transformation. That was super fun. And now I got rid of these wheels that I didn't need. But consider liking, subscribing if you enjoyed the video. And well, I'm gonna do more car content, so this is fun, and cars are just really fun.
Yeah.
All right, consider liking, subscribing if you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Peace.